Hey everyone, ready for something a little different?
I know I am.
We're doing a deep dive today.
Oh, cool. Into what?
John Bishop's Unfuck Yourself. This book, it's like a,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a total mind shift,
I know exactly what you mean. It's all about.
breaking through those mental barriers
Yeah,
that keep us stuck.
that's it. Exactly.
So are you ready to get real?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I think what really grabbed me about Bishop's style
Yeah.
was how practical it was.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, none of that fluffy stuff. He just dives right into how our thoughts and actions
Create our reality.
Totally.
And he starts strong, like right out of the gate.
Oh, I know.
I am willing.
Powerful stuff.
But it's more than just saying the words.
Right. It's about owning it.
Owning your situation.
Yes. Even the messy parts.
Yeah. Like stuff you'd rather avoid.
Exactly. And I think that's where the power comes in.
Totally. Because when you
acknowledge that you have a choice.
you're in control.
Yeah. To be willing to move forward, even when it's tough.
It's like you're saying yes to the challenge.
And he talks about being unwilling, too.
Oh, right.
Which can be just as powerful when you need to set boundaries.
To protect yourself.
Right. Protect your energy, your time.
So it's like choosing your battles.
Exactly.
Okay, so then Bishop throws this curveball.
Oh, yeah. This one got me thinking.
So he talks about how even something like a failed relationship.
Which most of us would consider like a negative thing.
Definitely.
Can actually be a win.
In a weird way.
Yeah. Not that we should go out looking for breakups, of course.
No, not at all.
But he's saying that sometimes our failures...
Can reveal our deepest beliefs.
Yes. It's like our subconscious is playing a game.
Rigged to win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even if winning means proving our negative beliefs right.
Like if you believe you're not worthy of love.
You might unknowingly sabotage relationships.
To prove yourself right.
Yeah. It's kind of mind-blowing, isn't it?
Totally.
And that leads to his next big assertion, which is...
I am wired to win.
Uh-huh. We're all wired to win, but sometimes...
We're winning at the wrong game.
Absolutely. We become masters of self-sabotage.
Proving ourselves right
Yeah.
about all those negative beliefs.
Like being lazy or incompetent or whatever your go-to is.
He really wants us to look at,
Where are you winning?
but not in a good way.
Right. Not in a way that actually helps you.
So think about it. Are you always,
Procrastinating.
always putting things off?
Reinforcing that belief that you can't meet deadlines.
Or maybe you're stuck in a job.
You hate.
That makes you miserable.
Well, it confirms...
Your belief that you're not good enough for something better.
Like we're on autopilot.
Going through the motions?
No, we're miserable.
Yeah. And here's the thing. If you're wired to win at self-sabotage,
You can rewire yourself.
to win at something else.
It's been good. That's right.
And Bishop says success is
It's a skill.
not a personality trait.
Exactly. It's not something you're born with.
So if you can win at those negative things,
Imagine what you could achieve
if you channeled that energy,
into something positive
it's all about recognizing the patterns.
and making a conscious choice to change them.
And then we come to this.
I got this.
It's simple.
Powerful.
Challenges are part of life.
But you have the strength to face them.
Yeah. And Bishop uses this analogy of railroad tracks.
Life's journey.
You've already come so far.
You've been through ups and downs.
Overcome obstacles.
You probably didn't think you could handle.
But you did.
Exactly. So you've got this.
It's not about denying the difficulty
It's about facing it head on.
with that belief in yourself.
That you can figure things out.
You've done it before.
And you can do it again.
And this brings us to one of the most,
Intriguing ideas.
yeah.
I embrace the uncertainty.
Oh, it's a tough one.
It goes against our natural instinct
We crave certainty.
to know what's coming next.
Right. We want that sense of security.
Well, Bishop flips it on its head. He says,
Embrace the unknown.
because that's where the magic happens.
It's like if you only stayed in your comfort zone,
Never venturing outside what you know.
you'd miss out on so much.
Experiences, relationships,
Grace.
all those things lie outside that comfortable bubble.
Outside the certainty.
And you know what often comes before growth?
What?
Discomfort.
I see what you mean.
Those moments when you push past your fear.
Step into the unknown.
That's when you discover your true potential.
Like that feeling before a new adventure.
Excitement, a little nervousness.
Not knowing exactly what's going to happen.
But that's what makes it exciting.
Yeah, the not knowing.
Right. And Bishop isn't saying we should be reckless.
No, not at all.
It's about calculated risks.
Stepping outside your comfort zone.
in a way that feels challenging but also exciting.
And even if things don't go exactly as planned,
You learn something.
yeah, that's the real win.
The growth, the experience.
It's not about avoiding failure
It's about learning from it.
and using it to move forward.
Exactly. And, this all ties back to that,
Internal battle.
that mental chatter.
The thoughts that can either,
Hold us back.
yeah, or
Or,
Bishop has this assertion.
oh, yeah, this is a good one.
I am not my thoughts. I have what I do.
It's so simple.
But profound.
We all have those negative thoughts.
Those doubts and fears.
swirling around.
But he's saying,
We don't have to let them rule us.
it's like the difference between thinking,
I'm not good enough
yeah,
to start my own business.
versus actually doing it.
Having those steps.
Making a plan,
Yeah.
talking to people.
Launching that dream.
It's the action that matters
Our thoughts only become reality.
when we act on them.
So it's not about silencing the negative thoughts. It's about recognizing they don't have to control our actions.
Exactly.
And Bishop compares this to athletes.
Oh, yeah, the in the zone concept.
We're so focused. All that mental noise just fades away.
It's like they're not even thinking.
They just do it.
Even if we don't feel like it.
Taking action
Yeah.
can actually shift our thinking.
Over time.
It's like building a muscle.
The more we do it.
The stronger we get.
And then he brings in this idea of,
Relentlessness.
oh, this is where he talks about,
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
talk about relentless.
I mean, the guy went from,
Austria.
humble
Like
beginnings.
the bodybuilding champion.
Hollywood action hero.
And then governor of California.
It's amazing.
His journey is like the ultimate example of,
Determination.
and it wasn't just about brute force.
No,
Strategic.
he had a vision.
He never gave up.
Even when things got tough.
Makes you wonder what we could achieve.
If we had that kind of drive
Yeah.
combined with focused action,
It's not about being superhuman.
it's about tapping into
That inner strength.
and not letting obstacles stop us.
It's about that long game.
Understanding that success is often a series of small steps.
Consistent action over time.
And this leads us to Bishop's final assertion.
Oh, this one's a bit.
Counterintuitive.
I expect nothing and accept everything.
I know, right? Sounds strange at first.
But it's not about being passive.
Or giving up.
It's more about
Shifting our perspective.
expectations.
Think about it. When we're attached to those rigid expectations,
We set ourselves up for disappointment.
because life
Rarely goes as planned.
and those unmet expectations,
Can lead to so much.
resentment.
Even anger.
So by letting go,
Yeah. Releasing those expectations.
we free ourselves from that emotional roller coaster.
It's not about lowering our standards.
It's about becoming more
Adapt.
open to possibilities.
Bishop even gives us a reframe.
Oh, right. For those times when things don't go our way.
This is appropriate.
Instead of that knee-jerk reaction of,
Oh, no, this is a disaster.
yeah,
It's a way to just acknowledge
what is...
without getting caught up in all that negativity. So we can ask ourselves,
What can I learn from this?
Yeah.
What's my next move?
shifting from resistance
To curiosity.
and acceptance.
And this connects back to those earlier assertions.
Oh, totally. It's
Embracing the uncertainty,
trusting there
even when things feel chaotic.
was a bigger picture.
And by letting go of those rigid expectations,
We open ourselves up to
new possibilities.
new solutions
It's about surrendering to the flow of life.
instead of trying to control every outcome.
Exactly.
So just to recap, we have these 7 powerful assertions.
I am willing.
I am wired to win.
I got.
I embrace the uncertainty.
I am not my thoughts. I am what I do.
I am relentless.
And I expect nothing and accept everything.
These aren't just motivational slogans.
Right.
Tools
Practical tools we can use.
to navigate the challenges.
And create a life.
That's more aligned with who we want to be.
What strikes me is,
How interconnected they are.
yeah, they build on each other.
Creating this framework.
For a more empowered life.
A more fulfilling life.
As we wrap up this part of our deep dive,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with a question.
Okay.
What's the game you're playing in your life right now?
What do you mean?
I mean, is it a game?
That brings you joy,
Fulfillment?
a sense of purpose
Are you winning?
at something that doesn't actually light you up.
And if so,
What can you do today?
to start playing a different game?
One that's more aligned with your true self.
Maybe it's finally starting that
Creative project.
that conversation.
Taking some time for self-care.
Whatever it is.
Remember,
Mm-hmm.
you have the power to choose
You can unfuck yourself.
and create a life.
That is truly extraordinary.
It's funny, as we were going through those assertions,
Yeah.
I was thinking about how we trick ourselves sometimes into thinking we're making progress.
When we're not, just spinning our wheels.
Bishop talks about this in the book, buying yourself off.
I know. It's like we make excuses
for why we can't change.
Yeah.
We'll start tomorrow.
Or I need the perfect conditions.
I need more time to prepare.
Procrastination in disguise.
And it's usually because of fear of failure.
The unknown.
Stepping into our full potential.
It's easier to stay comfortable.
Even if it makes us miserable.
Than to face those fears.
But he reminds us.
Those risky zones.
The uncomfortable parts.
That's where we grow.
Like standing at the edge of a diving board.
Hesitant to jump.
But it's that leap.
The free fall.
That's where we experience the exhilaration.
Of growth. And expansion.
And that's where
the relentlessness.
Pushing past the discomfort.
Knowing it's temporary.
The rewards are worth it.
And he also talks about not letting define us.
We all have those old stories.
And past experiences.
That we cling to.
As reasons why we can't move forward.
But he says our past has shaped us.
But it doesn't control our future. We can choose a different path.
And he even talks about how
he wasn't a great student.
But still achieved amazing things.
He didn't let his past limit him.
It's like a reminder.
We're not defined by
our stakes.
We can rewrite our story.
And he's worked with so many people.
From all walks of life.
People with challenging pasts.
Who are able to create fulfilling lives.
Because they focused on what they could create.
Not what had already happened.
It's empowering.
We all have baggage.
But we don't have to carry it forever.
We can let go.
Step into a future.
Full of possibility.
And he gives us this two-step process.
Oh, I like this.
First, stop doing what's not working.
Identify those habits.
The patterns.
That are keeping you stuck.
Break free from autopilot.
Take control.
And
do taking actions.
That move you forward.
Identify your goals.
Make a plan.
Take action.
Even when it's hard.
Replace those negative patterns with positive ones.
It's like setting a new course.
Adjusting the sails.
And remember,
it's a process.
Not a quick fix.
You might fall back into old habits.
That's okay.
Just keep coming back.
To those assertions.
Especially the one about being relentless.
Progress, not perfection.
Keep moving forward.
One step at a time.
You have everything you need.
To create a life you love.
This book is a toolkit.
A guide to unlocking your potential.
So take what you've learned.
And put it into action.
Don't let your thoughts hold you captive.
Unfuck yourself.
Live a life that is truly extraordinary.
You got this. Until next time, keep diving deep.
Did you get any of that?